know what time it is.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickens going in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Prescott from the gun. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, then what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go!
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Down. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Throwing now, Gabriel.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Gabriel looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
Check pink. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Cowboys 3.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, here we go.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott.
He'll swing this out to Blue.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, it's Blue.
Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot. 17. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Gabriel. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ready. Ready. Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
Now Gabriel.
And this pass broken up.
Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
from the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Prescott down.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check point.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
On play action, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To the air again, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here we're going to 54. 1 8. Here we go. 46. 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 3.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Dances by him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This ain't what you want.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
Here's Gabriel. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
Gabriel from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air is Gabriel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Hey, 47. Everybody, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
80 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
46.
Prescott to throw it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds. To play in this first half.
Second down and 4.
Yeah, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Under. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal, Dallas.
Yeah, really good. 26.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Jets 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
To throw, Gabriel.
Caught, it's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Hut.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMar being overshown, the one to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Hall again. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
We're going to 54 wide.
On the draw, here's Blue. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Kill. Yeah.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Prescott from the gun. Drops it to Blue, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing now, Gabriel. And a completion to Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On first down, Austin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
For the Cowboys field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Ready.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. This pass out wide the hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
On the set.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Gabriel looking to throw.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete.
Let's go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Now Gabriel.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Gabriel. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
Hey.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Yeah!
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
47-yard line.
Yeah!
Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard
To throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing